Global News Radio 640 Toronto, thank you for joining us here today. I am Chris Chreston, and welcome to Healthy Home Makeovers. It's the show where we talk about the health of your home, the health of your workplace, the health of your air, your water, the place where you sleep, the place where your family goes to relax and have a good time and just be at home and be healthy. Healthy Home Makeovers brought to you, as always, by Improve Canada. That's Canada's largest home improvement center, located at 7250 Keele Street in Vaughan. Healthy Home Makeovers has a store there. I'm joined, as always, by Brian Lattanville, who has taken time away from doing healthy home assessments and spending time in the store to talk a little bit today about what Healthy Home Makeovers is all about.
Yes, hello, Chris. How are you?
Great. Thanks again for joining us here on another Saturday. I appreciate you coming down here as always. Brian, for the listeners who may not have heard the show before, could we do a little bit of a recap? What is it that Healthy Home Makeovers is all about?
So Healthy Home Makeovers, we're out there to try to help improve the environmental health of your home, the health of your family, through air purification, water purification, electromagnetic field protection, as well as we have organic bedding and infrared saunas. So one of our services is the Healthy Home Assessment, where we come in and test these products in your home and these levels, and we'll give you recommendations, and we'll get through that later on in the show.
Yeah, so that Healthy Home Assessment, you can book that at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. You click the Book Now link, and there's a little bit of information you have to fill out. You can select a date and a time that you'd like Brian and the team to come and check out your home, and they'll try to accommodate that, and they'll come into your home. And how long does that take, the Healthy Home Assessment?
It takes about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on your home or workplace. And yes, we try to work around your schedule. So you give us the preferred time that you would like us to come in, whether it's the weekday, mornings, evenings, weekends, whatever it might be that's best suits you and your family. And we'll come in and we'll do the comprehensive testing. We start with an air quality test. Then we do the water testing, and then we do electromagnetic field testing, room-by-room toxin screens, and then provide you with a full detailed report. And we encourage you to do the testing with us and walk around with us and see what's actually happening in your home.
So what's that like, Brian? I've called you over to my house. We've set an appointment. You come over. You've got your equipment. You've got the tricorder, yes. The particle concentration meter is the official term. I like tricorder because I am a nerd. And you can come and you'll scan the house and start to check to see what's in the air. What do I expect?
So all depending on what you have. So say you have a house with a furnace system in it. So we'll go down and we'll check the furnace system first. We'll check what's going on down there. And then we'll start doing our air quality testing there. And we'll work our way up throughout the house. So we're basically just going to test the air quality within your home, give you the figures, tell you what the numbers should be and what we should be looking at. We will go through and see if there's any issues within the home for air quality and what could be causing that issue for air quality throughout the home. So again, starting in the basement, working our way up through the main floors of the house, through the bedrooms, all of that kind of stuff, just getting a feel for your home, for the air quality within the house, and to try to determine if there's any issues throughout your home with air quality.
And that's something that you're going to be able to see as the homeowner as well. Like I'm going to be able to look at that particle concentration meter and see those numbers change and raise depending on where we are in the house.
Correct. And that's how we like to do it. We like to show the homeowner or the home occupant anything that's happening throughout the home. Some people like to come through the testing, and some people just say, here, go and test and give me back the report. Either way works with us. You get a full detailed report at the end.
And Healthy Home Makeovers, like I said, brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. You can check out Healthy Home Makeovers store at Unit 65 there at 7250 Keele Street. That's at the 407 and Keele in Vaughan. And you can call or text Brian anytime at 647-660-4900. Send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca, and book that Healthy Home Assessment at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. We'll talk a little bit more about air, and we'll get to water. We'll get to the organic bedding, as well as EMF screening and EMF filters coming up after the break. I'm Chris Chreston. This is Healthy Home Makeovers, healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And welcome back to Healthy Home Makeovers, brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. I'm Chris Chreston, as always, joined by Brian Lattanville. You can call or text Brian anytime at 647-660-4900. Send him an email with any questions you have, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca, or you can book that Healthy Home Assessment at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Just click the Book Now link and get started. You can also see a list of their products and other services that they provide there as well at Healthy healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And don't forget to check out the store at 7250 Keele Street, Unit 65. That's at Improve Canada. Now, before we took the break, Brian, we were talking about the Healthy Home Assessment, talking about how you're going to go through the home, scan various rooms and see exactly what the air quality is like. What are you looking for in the air quality in the home?
Well, we're just looking for the levels of the air quality throughout the home. Any issues that the the clients might have. They could be waking up sneezing. They could be feeling that there's too much dust in the home. They could be worried about other toxins within the home. And we go through and we discuss that, and then we come up with a proper solution for them for their air quality throughout the home. So there's just different things. Everybody's house is different, and that's why we have this assessment in the first place, so we can help the home occupant or owner have an understanding of what is happening throughout their home, and what are the steps that they can take to improve the air quality and the environment within their home.
So there's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all solution, but you've got many solutions that could fit various problems around the house.
Correct. Like we have our Healthy Home Makeovers HEPA 1000 system, our 5-stage system. Pre-filter, HEPA filter, UV light, photocatalytic filter, and a carbon filter is our most popular model. And that is sort of a one-size-fits-all, but it all depends. If people don't have ductwork, then we have portable units for that. We have smaller units if people are have a smaller home and they want something smaller. We have car units that we've talked about before on the previous shows that can go inside your car and help out there. So we have different units for different applications throughout the home. We have workplace units as well.
I was reading an article recently about how bad the air quality is on the road, and you roll down the window, all of a sudden you're breathing in all that exhaust and stuff, and then to have a portable unit that you can just plug into your car, that's a terrific solution. So it's not just for your home. Yeah,
no, exactly. And it's funny. A lot of people, when I go into the home, they're like, oh, we're going to open up the window for some fresh air. And as you said, the outside, I saw that article as well. You had sent it to me, and it's 10 times worse than it can be inside or inside your car, right? So you have to imagine, you're right, all the exhaust, the pollution, depends on what area you're in, the toxins coming up from the pavement or the ground, or the dust floating around. If there's construction happening, a lot of people in these new condo buildings, there's construction happening. They can't open the window. They it's even if they don't open the window, it's still getting in there somehow, right?
Yeah, where are they building condos? Right next to the Gardner. So you open up the window, you've got construction across the street, you've got the Gardner Expressway right outside your window, or some other busy intersection where there's stop and go traffic all day long. And you're not getting fresh air when you open the window. You're getting new air,
yes,
but it's not necessarily clean
it's
air.
It's not fresh or necessarily healthy for you either. So that's some of the stuff we do. And we do that a lot with condos. We have a lot of condo business and apartment business because what are your neighbors doing? Are they smoking? The new, cannabis laws out there as well. People are worried about these things. So yeah, our systems are very popular, and they can help strip out those toxins in the air and circulate the air. So basically an average square foot home of 2,000 square feet, our main system will exchange the air twice per hour throughout that home, which people are very shocked by. But within 15 minutes of installing these systems or putting them in, you see a significant difference on the testing. And that's why we like to stay and show the testing and show the numbers, so they can, because a lot of people ask me, does it actually work? Because air is invisible and you don't really notice unless there's a lot of dust in the air. Then you can notice something being done. But that's why we stay and we have the tools, and we let the homeowner or home occupant, whatever it is, use those tools and walk through the home before and after it's completed, and they're very surprised by it.
And I've even noticed in my condo, I've got one of the portable units in my condo, and you plug that thing in, turn it on, and I've got it near sort of where all the ductwork for my condo building is, and it spreads through the house really quickly. And you do notice, I've noticed at least a change in the air quality that I'm breathing in. There used to be a lot of sort of a stuffiness and a mustiness, and it just isn't there. And that's something you don't even need the meter to tell the difference between. I can tell with my nose.
Yeah, a lot of people can feel it right away. It's a very crisp feeling. It's almost, how you have your air conditioning, you turn it on, and it feels very crisp, but without the cold. That's how these systems work.
Right, and that the unit that I have is exchange. I've got a 700 square foot condo, and that exchanges. What is it? Twice an hour for 1,000 square feet.
Up to 1,000 square feet, it'll exchange twice per hour. There you go. See, you're
I know,
learning well. Here we go, spokesman. Right
well trained right here. You can call or text Brian anytime, 647-660-4900. info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca is where you can send them any questions that you have, or you can check out healthyhomemakeovers.ca. You can see the products that we've been talking about here, as well as those portable units. Some nice colors on those portable units too. Pretty good for children's bedrooms and things like that.
Yeah, correct. Orange, blue, pink, and green are the colors. And we also have a white and a gray.
You know, I always think about that when I think of when you've got a new baby in the house and you're thinking, I want everything to be perfect for this baby. You might not necessarily care that much about your own health, but you're thinking about the air that this kid is breathing in, and you want to make sure that they are getting the best possible start. And hey, you think about all the different things you can receive at a baby shower. How about a portable air purifier for the kid's bedroom?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? And they are quite popular for kids' rooms. For
there
sure.
You go. And come in pink and blue and orange and whatever color that you want.
Yeah, green or neutral color, whatever you want there. Or white even. Yeah.
White. Perfect. Awesome. And we'll be talking a little bit more about water coming up after the break here, because it's not just air that you guys handle. You're also handling the health of the water that we're drinking, that we're cooking with, that we're cleaning your body and your clothes with as well. That's all part of Healthy Home Makeovers, brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. You can call or text Brian anytime at 647-660-4900. Send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Check out that website, healthyhomemakeovers.ca, or why not pop by the store at 7250 Keele Street, Unit 65. That's at the 407 in Vaughan, healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And welcome back to Global News Radio 640 Toronto. This is Healthy Home Makeovers, brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. I'm Chris Chreston, joined as always by Brian Lattanville here in studio. You can call or text Brian anytime at 647-660-4900. Send him an email at info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca, and check out information on everything we're talking about here, and book a healthy home assessment at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. That's Healthy Home Makeovers with an S.ca. They've also got a store at Improve Canada, 7250 Keele Street, Unit 65, located at the 407 and Keele in Vaughan, Ontario. Now, Brian, before we took the break, we were talking about the health of the air that you're breathing and some of the solutions that you guys offer to help improve the health of your home. And we should also mention that all that stuff is stuff that can also go into a workplace as well.
Correct. Yes, for sure. Just talking about water in the workplace, and home, we have reverse osmosis systems that can go right underneath the cafeteria sink or the kitchen sink in an office place. And it's great purified water, no more water coolers or water bottles that you have to change or have shifted in. It's your own water right there, and all you have to do is change the filters once a year. We can come in there and do that for you, show you how it works, and you get nice, clean, purified water. We put a lot of these in different workplaces, and people love them, and they're just so easy to use. Fill up your own water bottles, go back to your desk, done. So with our water testing, when we come into the home, we're going to test for water hardness, is usually a very popular one, especially throughout the GTA. A lot of different areas throughout the GTA have experienced hard water symptoms. So hard water can cause, dry skin, eczema, can cause, clogging up your pipes with white calcium buildup on your showers, glass shower doors, fixtures. Can also put tiny small holes in your clothes through the washing machine. We want to correct that with a water softening system, and we have a nice 2-in-1 system, Canadian-made products with a carbon bed in it, so it'll also help remove the chlorine from the system. And these are whole home systems. This is going to help with your showering, with your different laundry, with your dishwasher.
So that's all the water that's coming into the house that's going in at the source.
Correct. That'll go into the main pipeline downstairs in the basement or wherever the water's coming in. And then we also have, of course, reverse osmosis systems, as well as other water systems depending on what you need for your home. That's why when we come in, we do the testing. So we're going to test for hard water. We're going to test for pH levels. We're going to test for iron. We're going to test for chlorine. These are just among some of the items that we're testing for. And that's what we go through, and we test, and we give you an idea of what's going on with your water, and give you the options to choose how you want to correct that. Some people want to correct it in steps, some people want to do it all at once, and that's the great thing about us. We provide a multi-product discount as well. So if you need air and water and other products, then we can go through and give you a whole package, like a whole home package even. That's definitely what we do with water, and it all depends on what you need in your home. That's why it's very important to book the Healthy Home Assessment first. The Healthy Home Assessment is a $99 charge. If you purchase anything over $500, we credit you back to $99. So it ends up being a free assessment. The assessment's really there to show you what you need in your home and to help us provide you the proper product recommendations for you.
Right. So you're not just going out there and thinking, well, I'd like to do something about my water. What's the product that you sell? You buy it blind, not knowing really what it is that you're trying to fix. This way, with the Healthy Home Assessment, you've got an idea of where maybe you need to get started. So you got hard water. You might not have hard water, so you might not need to deal with that. But maybe your priority is more on the drinking water and going right to the kitchen sink and trying to figure that out. Where does the Healthy Home Assessment bring you when you're looking at water? Does it start, like with the air you were saying starts in the furnace room? Does the water start at the kitchen? Where do you start there?
Usually we'll do it at the kitchen, and we also test if people have water systems already in place. We're going to test anyways because we want to make sure that everything's working up to par and everything is in the correct working order. So most systems, if they have drinking water or whatnot, it's basically in the kitchen, and then the whole home waters can come through the kitchen tap as well. So it's very easy to start in the kitchen. We have gone into a couple of homes where they've had a different water system in their bathroom, so I've gone in there as well and tested for them. So like I said, it all depends on the home, but basically we start in the kitchen and we set up the testing equipment there and we do it right in front of you. We show you how everything works.
And that's not the reverse osmosis system, that's not going to take up a huge footprint or anything like that in your kitchen.
No, it's a very small footprint right underneath your kitchen sink. There are times where we've actually put it in the basement and run the lines up to the kitchen, depending on the home. Like we've done this within a couple of renos. It was a little bit easy because the reno was being done. The ceiling on the basement was open, and you can put the system downstairs. What we can work out with you. We've also run the water lines to the fridges as well for the reverse osmosis system, so you can have the clean drinking water out of your fridge or the ice cubes or whatnot. So it all depends on what you need, and then we customize it for you.
That's terrific because you don't often think about the ice cubes. You're going to be making a drink. Maybe it's a nice cold water. Maybe it's a nice gin and tonic. Maybe you're having a couple of rocks with your scotch, or maybe it's Coca-Cola. It's all up to you guys, but you're putting in ice that sometimes tastes a little funny or isn't quite as clean as the water that you're drinking. So that's all getting diluted in your drink as well. So if you're able to hook that up going into the fridge, you've solved that problem, and you're now making sure that even the ice that you're putting into your drink is clean.
Correct.
And, we were talking a bit about renovations. You were saying that you were able to do that. Now, back to the air a little bit. You've also mentioned in the past that you recommend people do a Healthy Home Assessment or put in the air filters before a reno. Why is that?
We always recommend having one of these things, one of our assessments done prior to a renovation. And the reason is we're going to do a renovation and we're thinking about design and what we want our home to look like and all of this. So what we suggest is we want to also incorporate the healthy environment for your home. So we can go in and we test everything for you. We can come up with a nice comprehensive plan. We can get the air system in, especially if you're going to be living there throughout your renovation. You got to think everything the carpets that's being ripped up, the walls that are being torn down, all of those particles that have been sitting there. You never know what's behind the walls, what's underneath the carpets, what you're going to be breathing in. You put our air system in, you install it prior to the reno. While the reno's happening, the air system is working. And then all you have to do at the very end of the reno is change the one pre-filter. And you have clean air throughout your home while the renovation's happening, so you don't have fears of your family breathing in, mold spores or bacteria or anything like that floating in the air.
And there's all sorts of junk floating in the air, especially when you're starting to tear stuff down that's been sitting for 20, 30, 100 years in some cases. Exactly. When some people, you go into some houses and, you move into a new house, the kitchen is the same kitchen that's been there since Nona had it 2 generations ago.
Exactly.
So you want to make sure that when you rip all that out, you're not breathing all that in.
Even it's the same rings true for new home builds as well, because the new home builds, the product's going to be, we talk about off-gassing a lot. So the drywall, the carpets, the paint, all of that is going to off-gas. It can off-gas up to 7 years in new homes. So even if you're purchasing a new home, you got all the great new home products and everything in there and everything's nice and shiny. Think about the environmental health of that home as well and of your family. So putting the air systems in, a water system, all of that stuff, it's great timing to get that stuff put in either during a home build or even a custom home build that you're doing. Give us a call and we can help you out with that.
And you can call or text Brian anytime, 647-660-4900. Send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And check out that website, healthyhomemakeovers.ca. That's where you can quickly and easily book a healthy home assessment right now. Also, check out their store. Great way to spend an afternoon at Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center, located at 7250 Keele Street. Unit 65 is where you can find the Healthy Home Makeovers store, and healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And welcome back to Healthy Home Makeovers, brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. I'm Chris Chreston here with Brian Lattanville. You can call or text Brian at 647-660-4900. Send him an email at info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Visit that website and book the Healthy Home Assessment at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Brian, when we've been talking about the Healthy Home Assessment, and when people invite you into their home, you're checking the air, you're checking the water, but you're also looking out for electromagnetic fields. What's that all about?
Yeah, so we're checking for electromagnetic field radiation, and it's rampant throughout our homes and our offices and our workplaces with all the electronics that we're using, the different items that we're using. There's wired and wireless, right? So we focus on a little bit of both within the home, and we'll go through and we'll test your wired electromagnetic field radiation. So when we were younger and we had a TV, we should turn the TV off, the TV would go off. Now a little red light stays on. Yeah. So you're getting that dirty electricity that still comes through that TV and can be affecting us and coming into our bodies. So we'll go through and we'll test all of the different outlets within your home, the electrical outlets, and we'll focus on the levels, and then we have filters that we can put in to help reduce the electromagnetic field radiation throughout your home. So we're always suggesting, we check your bedrooms, we check your the main places that you're going to be, sitting, living room, dining room, kitchens, basement, living rooms, whatever it might be. We go through and we test. And then we also test for wireless. Now, in this day and age, there's not a whole lot you can do with wireless. There's wireless everywhere, but there are some precautionary measures that you can take throughout your home, and we go over that with you when we're testing.
Talking about the wired EMFs that you're experiencing, when you turn out all the lights in your house and how many little red or blue dots are just sort of like shining out at you. I know I've noticed that when I go to bed at night, I turn off all the lights, I do one walk through the condo, and there's just little lights all over the place, whether it's the Blu-ray player that I haven't touched in a couple of months, it's the TV, it's my wireless speakers. There's all sorts of things just shining back at me saying, hi, I'm ready to use me whenever you need.
Yes.
All of those things are kind of just on and in standby and generating a field.
And that's what it is. Yeah, standby mode. And yes, there's electricity coming out of those products into our bodies.
And what is the solution for that? We talked about the air filter that can go and be part of your ductwork, or the portable ones. We've talked about the water filters that can come to the source or go under your kitchen sink. What's the solution for an electromagnetic field?
So we have EMF filters that you'll see in our site, and I'll show you when we come into the home, and we show you exactly how it works. So it's going to filter out that electricity, that extra over dirty electricity that's coming out of those appliances in certain areas. So one filter works with one circuit in your home. So you have one circuit going up to a bedroom, and it's covering 4 or 5 plugs, plus your light switches or whatnot. One filter will cover that area generally.
And when you're doing this healthy home assessment, we've done the air, we've done the water, we've done the EMFs. There's also toxin screening, room by room.
Correct. So room by room toxin screening is basically a visual check, also a check to make sure that your registers and your ducts are cleaned. We also check your bedding because we do organic bedding as well, and we go over that, which we'll get in the next segment. And we check your intakes as well for your airflow. And we give you little tips and pointers as well, things that you can do that are, free of charge, obviously, the things that you can do yourself on a day-to-day basis to try to help you reduce any risks. It's preventative measures is what we're all about. Preventative measures.
What are some of the common things people do when you're talking about airflow that could just easily be changed? So you walk into someone's house, is it vents are being covered up and things like that?
Yeah, correct. So basically your intake valves for your ductwork, sometimes there's a couch sitting in your living room, and then they're complaining about there's a lot of dust in this room. Well, there's probably a lot of dust because you're not getting a lot of air circulation. The other thing is keeping your furnace fan running all the time is going to help you with circulation. Those little 1-inch furnace filters that we've talked about all the time, they're not air cleaners, they're there really to protect large particles from going in there, breaking up your furnace fan. So, having an air purification system attached to your furnace and ductwork will clean the air in an average square foot home of 2,000 square feet twice per hour. So it's constantly bringing in that dust, working with the furnace fan, plus it has its own fan, and it's constantly taking the air and cleaning it and pushing it out throughout your home.
And when we're talking about preventative measures, things that you can do easily around your home, one thing that you've talked about when we're back to the EMFs is sort of even the placement of a bed in a bedroom could change that.
Correct. Well, there's different things like we've talked about. People have smart meters, and a couple of the homes that we've gone into, the beds are right beside the wall where the smart meter is. The EMF levels were high. We can move the bed to the other side of the wall, or we can show you how that works, right, and give you the readings, and you can make the decision on what to do. Some of the other things is placements of your modems. Try not to don't sleep with your cell phone beside your bed, right? Those things are always flowing. It is a big one, and a lot of people don't understand it. There's a lot of people with teenagers or kids. We go in there, and sometimes I'm the enemy because they're looking at me going, "What do you mean don't sleep with my cell phone beside the bed?" I hate this guy.
Most teenagers have got the cell phone in the bed with them. They wake up, the bed, they reach under the pillow, and there's the cell phone looking back at them.
I have teenagers myself, and I've even caught my own kids doing it sometimes, and I'm like, guys, come on, it's for your health, right, in the long run.
So if I would go into Brian Lattanville's house and you check out where is he keeping his cell phone, it's not next to the bed.
It's not next to my bed.
So there's little things like that you can do that can make a big difference.
Correct. It can still be in your room, just across. Put it on the dresser. Just don't have it right beside the bed, because there are levels around where it will come into a certain radius, and we have the testing tools to show you how that works.
And I've heard that from people too that tell me that maybe it's peace of mind, or maybe it's the idea that it is away from them and not generating that field, but you get a better night's sleep if you're not sort of inundated by your cell phone, whether it's the radiation or the fact that you go to bed and the last thing you do is check your phone. You wake up, the first thing you do is check your phone, and just having a little bit of distance from that phone's probably a good thing either way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not waking up and saying good morning, honey. It's checking your cell phone and then saying good morning.
Exactly. Text your wife who's right next to you.
Are you awake yet?
You up? Healthy Home Makeovers is brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. We'll talk more, speaking of the bedroom, about the organic bedding that you guys offer as well. You can check that out at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. You can call or text Brian at 647-660-4900 or send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Or you can check out the bedding that we're going to talk about in the next segment at Improve Canada, 7250 Keele Street, Unit 65 is where you can check out Healthy Home Makeovers showroom there at Keele and the 407, healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And welcome back to Healthy Home Makeovers, healthyhomemakeovers.ca, 647-660-4900. And that is the number that you can call to book a healthy home assessment. You can also check out healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Click the book now link to book that healthy home assessment. That's when you get Brian Lattanville in your home to check out the health of your air, the health of your water, check out for toxins and EMFs all over your home. We were talking a little bit before the break about the bedroom, talking about where you keep your cell phone, and we were talking a little bit about it in the break as well, and just thinking to myself about, since I've moved my cell phone away from my bed, worried about electromagnetic fields, and also worried about just sort of the health of the social health of my relationship with my wife. You try not to look at your phone first thing in the morning or last thing before you go to bed. The other thing is you set your alarm on the other side of the room. I find practically I get to get up and turn it off, and then I'm not going back to bed and hitting the snooze button. I'm up now. That's it. I'm going to go shower and shave and everything else. But when we're talking about the bedroom, there's other important things that you can change in your bedroom to help your health. And one of those things is the organic bedding, and that's something that you guys do, and you've been doing for quite some time.
Yeah. Background for me is organic bedding, and we have Cozy Sleep Organic Bedding is our company, and we are the owners and manufacturers of the product, and it's all made right here in Toronto. So we customize the bedding for you. We have pillows, sheets, duvets, all organic, certified, 100% cotton, and we, like I said, we fully customize for you. So we do not use any foam in our bedding, no toxins, no chemicals, no glues, nothing harmful, and this is part of the home assessment that we go in, and we'll discuss the bedding with the clients. And some people say they're waking up sneezing or stuffy or itchy eyes, something along those lines, and it could be your bedding could be making you you could be allergic to it in some form, some way.
And this goes right from the sheets all the way down to the mattress.
Correct. Mainly it could be mattress and certain pillows like, foam pillows, memory foam pillows, whatnot. And, a lot of customers, we've talked about this. So what we always talk about on the show is foam is a closed cell product, and it's made with petrochemicals and toxins and synthetics. And once you, basically press down on that cell, on the foam, the cells open up and the gas comes out, and foam will off-gas for 7 years as well. So you have a new car smell, that's basically foam off-gassing within your car and your home. So that's also happening in your bedding. And if anybody's smelled foam before, and it's got that pungent kind of gross smell. That's basically toxins and chemicals that you're breathing in. So we try to prevent that. We'll go through, we'll explain how the bedding works and what the differences are, and give you a nice healthy sleep at nighttime for you.
And you can customize that mattress to be as firm as you want, as soft as you want, maybe 2 different sides as well for your spouse. And
correct. And, I wanted to get back to this, and this is a good segue into this. So when you go to our store, we have some of these beds set up there.
Nice.
That you can touch, feel, lie on, get a feel for your firmness, figure out what it is that you want. Plus, when we're in the home, we're able to touch and feel your bed to get an idea of the firmness of the bed that you're currently on. And if that's something that you're comfortable with, we're trying to make the bed for you. We have a 45-day layer exchange. So after 45 days, if you're not happy with the firmness, we'll come back and pick up the mattress, and we'll change it the same day for you and deliver it. So it's not like you're stuck sleeping on the couch for the night or something.
So if you're Goldilocks and you decided this one's too hard, but I want something a little bit softer, but maybe just right is the way that you're going to go.
Exactly.
You're going to be able to take care of all of that. Now, Brian, you were talking about how long it takes foam to off-gas, and you're talking about that in a mattress, and you're saying 7 years is how long it takes the foam to finish off-gassing in your mattress.
Average, yes.
And how long should you keep a mattress?
Maximum, so we have a 10-year warranty on our mattresses, and all mattresses you should be exchanging between 8 to 10 years.
So for most of a mattress's lifetime, it is going to be off-gassing at you every single night when you go to sleep.
Correct.
And you're spending a lot of time in your bed, or at least you should be.
A third of your life. Right, it is the recommended hours of sleep. Right, 8 hours. Even 8 to 10 hours. People are saying, right. So it works out to a third of your life.
And that's a ton of time, and a lot goes into that mattress over time as well, right?
The dust mites get in there, and they do their business in there, and your mattress becomes heavier after 8 to 10 years than it did when you first purchased it.
So I'm not just imagining that. If I'm helping a friend move and their mattress seems a little heavy, how long have you had this for?
And then you take that out and you hit it with a stick and see what comes out. Right, all
gross.
That dust, and yes, it is a little gross. We try not to gross out the customers or the clients or the listeners, but that's what happens, and it's just the true reality of it all.
And Healthy Home Makeovers also offers from the mattress right through the bedding, the sheets and everything as well. Organic.
Sheets, pillows, duvets, the whole bedding set. Some people will just start off with the mattress first, and then they'll get on the bedding later because they have all their bedding. But whatever way it works, some people start off with bedding first and then come back for the mattress later. We've had lots of different clients and customers. I just bought a mattress like 2 or 3 years ago. The X, Y, and Z, name brand, and it's great. And I said, yeah, but these are the toxins and the chemicals that you're breathing in. So, it's up to you to choose what you want to do and how you want to approach that. But yeah, if you're in the market for a new mattress anytime soon, I would definitely say come by and give us a look and feel and see if it's something that you're interested in.
And those mattresses are located, you can try them out at 7250 Keele Street at Improve Canada, and Unit 65 is where the Healthy Home Makeover store is. And another cool thing that you can check out there are the saunas. You guys do these really neat infrared saunas. First of all, for our listeners who may not have thought of getting a sauna in their home, what's the health benefit to that? And also, what's the health benefit of doing an infrared versus the conventional steam sauna?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're basically dealing in infrared saunas. We can work a combo steam and infrared sauna for you if you want. We have a very good Canadian supplier that helps us with what we need, but we really push for the infrared saunas. We find them that they're a lot healthier for you. They detoxify your body. So basically, an hour in a steam sauna, you would only need 20 minutes to half an hour in a infrared sauna. Dry heat sauna, it heats up a lot faster. You don't need any drainage. Again, we've talked about this on previous shows. You get the steam sauna, you're supposed to pour water on it. What's in the water? What are you breathing in? You don't have any of that with a infrared sauna. Our infrared saunas are medical grade stainless steel heat emitters. No EMF emitting from our infrared emitters. The more you have, the better off it is. So if you're looking at different comparabilities, different companies and whatnot, you look at the amount and how much wattage those emitters are. Ours are all under 200 watts.
So you've got more emitters emitting less energy rather than a few emitters just pounding you with the infrared.
Correct, because if they're going up higher than 200 watts, then they're going to be producing EMF as well within the sauna. And cedar, poplar wood, all different sorts, and we can do customized saunas as well. So if you're saying, hey, I want this room to be a full infrared sauna, then we can do that for you as well.
Terrific stuff. More on Healthy Home Makeovers coming up on the other side. We'll talk about that Healthy Home Assessment and what goes into it and what's involved and how you can book it. healthyhomemakeovers.ca. And welcome back to Healthy Home Makeovers, brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. I'm Chris Chreston here with Brian Lattanville. You can call or text Brian anytime at 647-660-4900. Send him an email at info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca or visit healthyhomemakeovers.ca and book a healthy home assessment. Brian, for people who are just tuning into us now or tuned in midway through the show and didn't get to hear exactly what the healthy home assessment is all about, do you want to reiterate that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. A happy afternoon for anybody that just joined us. No, definitely. Our healthy home assessment is a comprehensive analysis of the air quality within your home, the water quality within your home, the electromagnetic field, radiation within your home. We do a room-by-room toxin screen and give you a full detailed report. We go through the home with you if you like. We go through the steps with you. We give you a little bit of education on different, things that you can improve in your home, without a product or whatnot. And then we give you product recommendations on how to improve the environmental health of your home for you and your family.
And this is something that you offer not just in the GTA, but sort of off into cottage country as well.
For sure. We've gone all the way from Niagara Falls, all the way up to Perry Sound, over to Belleville, whatever it might be within the, within reason, within the GTA. We've done installs all over. For sure. And it gives you an idea of what's going on in the home, and it's a customized product, for you. And there's no obligation after. Again, it's a $99 charge for the home assessment. If you purchase something over $500 afterwards or during, then we credit you back to $99.
And you're going to get that report that explains basically everything that you have seen in the home, where your recommendations are, and people can pick and choose where their priority is. Say, I'm going to start with this, or you're offering also a discount if you're going to be bundling and getting a whole lot of different products.
Correct. So our assessment report goes step by step. So air quality with all the rooms that we've tested, with all the numbers. If we found something, you have pictures there of what we found, so you know what to take care of. There's things that you can take care of on your own, like for instance, if there was a small water leak somewhere and there's a stain, or if you have, one of the pipes from your humidifier, for instance, isn't draining in the drain, it's on the floor and there's water buildup. All those things could cause toxins to be coming into your air, and those are things that can be easily cleaned up and fixed by you, or you can have us do that for you.
And you can book that Healthy Home Assessment at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. You click the Book Now page, and you select a date and a time that works best for you.
Yeah, the easiest way to do it is online. Like I said, there's a Book Now tab. You click there. You can pick your date and time. You can just pay for the assessment right there and then. But there's a lot of people out there that aren't, maybe internet savvy or don't like to put their credit card information online. That's perfectly fine. You can just give us a call. Give me a call, and we will book it for you over the phone, and we can send you the proper invoicing out and just take care of it when we see you.
647-660-4900 is the number that you can call Brian to book that Healthy Home Assessment. If you've got any questions that you'd like Brian to answer, you can send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca. You can visit that website, healthyhomemakeovers.ca, to reiterate everything that we've talked about here, see some of the products that they offer, but also to book that Healthy Home Assessment. And you can check out the store at Improve Canada. That's Canada's largest home improvement center, and it's a great way to spend an afternoon if you're looking to get inspired about some renos that you're planning, and you want to start looking at the health of your home as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. And all our products are in there, and some of our filter replacements are there. We have somebody there every Saturday and Sunday if you're thinking about going over, today or tomorrow, whatever it might be. Then, during the week, we usually have somebody in the store. If you want to make an appointment, give us a call first. So definitely, I can even come down and show you the bedding or the mattresses and give you an overview of all the products within the store as well. I have no problem doing that.
And that's all part of Healthy Home Makeovers, looking at the health of your home, the air that you breathe, the water that you drink, the toxins that are in the air, and as well as your sleep, and just sort of detoxifying with electromagnetic field filters as well as infrared saunas. It's all there at Healthy Home Makeovers.
Yep, it is. It's all there. And again, the Healthy Home Assessment, we can come into your home and explain everything there. And the other thing is, too, a lot of people like to make sure that what they have is working or not working. And we come in there and we help you assess that for your home and your family.
So it's a little bit of peace of mind. Maybe you've got a system in your home and you want to see how well it's working. Maybe you moved into a new home. That's all something Brian can do, a checkup on the health of your home. Healthy Home Makeovers has been brought to you by Improve Canada, Canada's largest home improvement center. Give Brian a call, 647-660-4900. Send him an email, info@healthyhomemakeovers.ca, and visit that website to book your healthy home assessment now at healthyhomemakeovers.ca. Why not pop by the store, 7250 Keele Street, Unit 65. Brian, thanks again for spending another awesome hour with me.
Thank you, and thank you to the listeners for listening, and have a great day.
healthyhomemakeovers.ca.